Okay, good morning again, mate. March 10, part 2 or yung lower time frame analysis natin. So dito, we will start from daily. Yan, daily. Kung mapapansin nyo, naging dalawa yung previous day low at naging dalawa yung previous day high. Ayusin natin. Binreakdown natin para hindi malito yung karamihan. Ako din, minsan nalilito sa pagpapaliwanag. So, itong previous day high, sabihin na natin, so ilagay na natin dito, may previous day high A at previous day high B. And then, previous day low A and previous day low B. So, yung A, ito yung low noong last Friday. Ayan. Ito namang PD high A, ito yung high nung last Friday. And then the PD high B is ito yung high kahapon. At si PD low B is ito yung low kahapon. Ayan. So andun pa rin naman yung mga previous resistance na pinaglalagay natin. Support, yun din naman yung concept, walang nabago. Ito lang yung nadagdag yung PD high A at saka PD high B and PD low A and PD low B. So when we go down 1 hour, makikita natin ngayon na paliitin natin yung para makita natin yung sige 4 hours. Yan. Kukunin ko yung paliwanag sa higher time frame na daily na pwede rin natin gamitin sa lower time frame. Yan. Kasi kahit mag-scalping tayo, if we're not going to analyze the higher time frame, medyo mawawala tayo kasi dito tayo kumukuha ng bias. Again, we have the previous day high, A, o yung high nung last week, Friday, and we have the previous day low, A, o yung low nung last week. And we have the previous day high B, o yung high kahapon, Monday, and the previous day low, B, nung low nung kahapon. Kung papansinin nyo, dito pa lang sa dalawa na to, nasa labas yung B. Yan. Bakit? Because there is a liquidity sweep. When the price approaches the PD high A, nag-liquidity sweep muna. And when the price approaches the PD low, nag-liquidity sweep muna. Although meron kasing bullish fair value gap. Yan. So, pero yun yung lumalabas na characteristic ng market. There's always a liquidity sweep bago siya bumagsak at bago siya umakyat. Tingnan natin on a lower time frame ng 1 hour. So, since, ayan, nakikita naman natin, ito yung PD high, nasa ilalim, ito yung high nung Friday. So, the price is, ito na siya. So, nung nag-open yung market, umakyat, or nag-gap up pa nga then bago bumagsak. So, liquidity sweep, ayan, bago bumagsak. But what happened, di ba? So, this is a resistance, Ayan. And this is support. Ayan. So, naka-range yung market. Since last week, naka-range na yung market. So, pagdating dito, anong mapansin nyo, di ba? Nagkaroon ng liquidity sweep, then umakyat yung market, pagdating sa gitna, bumaba uli, tapos nag-proceed, creating a low, higher low, and high, and possible higher high pagdating dito. Yan. But since yung price ngayon is andito pa, so I suggest you better wait for the price to reach somewhere here for you to decide kung kayo ba ay magbabay o magsesell. Kung nabutas, we can buy. At kung magkaroon ng liquidity sweep, katulad nito, we can sell. And next target again is possible itong zone na to or the PD low for another liquidity sweep. Pero kung titingnan nyo itong drop na to, this is a good breakdown and somehow this is a pullback. So parang may binabalikan na naman. Pag may binabalikan lang, pero ibig sabihin, punta uli siya kung saan siya galing. Yan. Ito, galing dito, binalikan yun. Ngayon, saan galing itong pag-akyat na to? Galing dito. So, binalikan, most likely, pwedeng bumagsak. And at the same time, if you remember, our COT is sideways ang COT natin talaga. Yun yung last Saturday, meron tayong COT na nakuha. So, mapansin nyo, both are positive, but maliit lang, 2,000 and 1,000. Maliit yan. So, ibig sabihin, may gustong tumaas at may gustong bumili ng contract na bumaba. No? So, kaya lumalabas lalong nasusupplement yung pagka-sideways ng market. So, ibig sabihin, wala pang desisyon yung market kung saan talaga pupunta. And nagsa-sideways siya. But remember this, yung ginawa niya, So, minark natin yung previous day high, and then yun yung naging reference natin nung nag-liquidity sweep at bumalik sa loob. So, possible next target is yung previous day low for another liquidity sweep. At nangyari nga yun, ayan, nangyari. So, kung dadagdagan natin ng tawag dito ng stochastic yan. On the 1 hour, So, eto siya. Nung bumagsak naman, eto siya. Ayan. Tapos sumangat, so eto siya. Tapos bumagsak, eto siya. So ngayon, eto siya. Eto. Kaya lang, yun nga, nasa gitna siya. So, we don't know yet kung we're going to sell or we're going to buy on intraday, Yan. Pero kung mapapansin nyo, the 1 hour is nagmamatter yung stochastic. Yan. At during nung pag-akyat na to, mapansin nyo, may volume din. And during the pullback, yan, medyo dry yung volume. Tapos umakyat ulit, may volume. And then, ito ngayon, nagpo-pullback, medyo dry. Dry yung... So, pwede pa rin talaga itong ma-reach ito. But to be more safe, pwede nyong antayin yan. But of course, ito ay intraday strategy, analysis. Hindi ito scalping analysis. So, yun lang. When you have your previous day, you mark the previous day high and low and wait for the price na makarating doon, whether it is high or low, and possible liquidity sweep. If there will be a liquidity sweep, for example, ito, so next target is PD low. And then once na ito na liquidity sweep again, the next target is possible, the PD, lalo na kung naka-sideways, katulad dito. Our next video will be lower time frame analysis na 1 hour to 15 minutes or 5 minutes. Tingnan natin.